Oh. Imagine like just chilling and then like this small child just runs into the room excitedly upon seeing people. I feel like he's short. I feel like
Excuse me,
short.
are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
We are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
A boy like you? Master detective of the WDO?
It seems like it.
Seems like it?
Okay. Hang on a second. You? I think so. Do I know you? I thought this was someone else initially, but I don't know you. Okay. Why am I looking at it this way? Let me just... Okay. See, this is the thing. I need to constantly have stuff up to keep track of VAs now. Although I wrote their names off the bat, so that's why BTVA was kind of helpful. Where is it? Here. Okay, I just wait till I get names before I look at stuff.
Like hell, dumbass!
Oh.
Huh?
A runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
That is...
Anteater?
Right?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
Wait, please hear me out. Oh, right. I have proof that I'm a master detective.
A letter? From the World Detective Organization? It's real. There's no mistake about it.
Yay!
Are you serious?
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
Right, thank you. But there's really not much to explain.
You literally just be like, I had amnesia, found the letter,
That's what happened.
Amnesia?
I guess that's what he did.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
That's what I wanna know.
He's so angry.
Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
Guess not. So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes. Sorry.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
This guy's hat confuses Because, like, it's not like the ears are the same color as his hair, and the hat doesn't look like there's any holes in it to let the ears through. So it kind of just looks like he has realistic, in this capacity, moving ears on his hat. As opposed to, you know, being, like, actually having, like, wolf ears or whatever. He does have normal ears, too. You can see them under his hair.
Thank you.
Oh.
What?
Listen up. The World Detective Organization is an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world, and their investigations are handled by master detectives. As of now,
Makes sense.
there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO. All have powers specializing in investigative work.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation, known as forensic fortes.
I also just realized he's got like a feather clip to his shirt. Which seems kind of out of place because it's purple and he doesn't seem very purple.
People who develop talents such as clairvoyance or mind reading, they train at the organization to harness these special powers, which aid in their investigations. Those who manage to gain a forte are recognized as master detectives and given a detective deed. Which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license.
Detective Deed?
It's an identification card. Check your pockets.
I don't
Didn't
have one.
find anything.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
This guy's so mean. He's so mean for someone who looks like he ripped his hat around
Hold
his
on,
face.
I'm not trying to trick anyone.
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you?
Oh,
If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
The hell'd you just say?
she makes a valid point.
She's right. Everyone here has just met for the first time. Naturally, we would doubt one another.
Huh? First time? So, you guys don't know each other?
I also like how the really old dude at the back just has not interacted with anyone at all.
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own, solving cases. I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up and were about to start introductions. Then you walked in.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions.
Okay.
We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to do introductions? With the imposter too?
You don't know that
It's
he's
vital for us
imposter.
to ascertain each of our identities moving forward.
Yeah.
All the more reason due to this perplexing circumstance.
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now, let's begin.
Probably you having amnesia. You know, kind of a big thing. Okay, now you get to find out who everyone is. Including this guy who's just sat here.
I am Zange Eraser. I come from a detective agency on the front lines, far from here.
Okay.
Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the
Okay.
past melt like ice in an evening's drink. That's how I live my life.
So that was this guy. Do I know him from anything? No, that makes sense. He doesn't sound familiar.
My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from my memory onto electronics.
Huh.
That's all from me. There's no need for any further explanations.
There's clearly something extraordinary about him.
Okay. Hi.
Hey, young man.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Oh,
Why?
God, he really is short, huh? Oh,
Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
I'm measuring you. Stay still for just a second. I'll be quick. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. My name is Melanie Goldmine.
Melanie.
My home is rather far north from here. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
No, I hit the right button. Okay.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Ah!
Summon a soul?
I was gonna
Can you
make
summon
a Phoenix
anyone who has
Ranger.
died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, of course. But there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive. Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall,
This
the
is
size
a-
must match.
Very specific ability.
Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
That sounds more like a preference than a condition.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood, like skin worn over skin. Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it,
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
He's in a uniform. I don't know if you can tell that much.
really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO. And I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
So she's saying that, yeah, why
Which
would it be
means
supposed to?
I really am a master detective? Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory coming back to me.
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie. Nice to meet you all.
Okay. Hello.
An introduction. Introduce myself. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Are you okay?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be having difficulty introducing yourself.
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place? All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Laughman.
That has been the most uncommon name so far.
So, your name is Poochie then?
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling for self-recognition. Symbols for categorization. Nothing more.
Yes, if I
To that
don't know
end,
any of these
it
videos,
serves the
it's
same
weird.
purpose as a detective deed. Or so I, Poochie, believe.
She seems a bit odd.
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved mysteries. I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprises and politicians. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio aptitude. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers, footsteps, and even heartbeats. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie, am around.
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately, unless I focus my efforts on listening, I'm unable to hear things
So
far
she's gonna
away.
like tune into it almost.
Oh, I see.
Constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away.
Like Eraser is in a weird last name. To be fair, I wasn't talking about the last names. Like, Goldmine is kind of a weird last name too, and I already went over Yuma's last name kind of being weird. It's just the first names up to this point have been like, yeah, okay, fair enough. Like, Zanga, it's a little weird, but sure. Like, Melanie is just Melanie, but with an M. Yuma, it's, yep. Like, but Poochie is very different.
My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price. Did she always act in such a strange way? Or did it develop after she obtained her forte? Regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about her.
That is all I have to say about myself.
Oh. This part of her seems a bit more normal.
She seems very freaked out. Okay. I only got 2 more people to talk to. This guy.
I'm Mayfex Logan. I'm from the detective
Mayfex.
branch in the eastern slums. They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was in an upstanding home, living an upstanding life. My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left well enough alone with that local mafioso. Because they went after him, they were murdered. Their necks were cut open, right in front of me.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself and jumped on a ship at the port. I didn't know where the ship was going. That was the moment I threw away my past and my home. I drifted to the slums and did everything I could to survive. I managed to survive until now, thanks to luck. With my natural talents, I was able to become a detective. But I also wanted revenge. I can't stand evil. But even if you ain't evil, I'll show no mercy to those who stand in my way. If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just beat up both of them. Kill or be killed is my motto.
He looks scary, but that's not all. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
He did what his
I can't
parents
share details about my forte. Just know it's kinda like radar.
That's all you're going to tell us?
You got a problem with that, you tiny runt?
Not at all.
hungry.
You sure are a frail-looking kid, aren't you? And pale to boot. Like disaster's got its claws on you. You sure nothing weird is haunting you?
I do also like that Yuna's hair does seem to clip into itself a little.
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. How about a little training? First, you'll need to get used to stab wounds. We'll start with an ice pick, and scissors, and a fruit knife.
No thanks.
Don't be shy, runt.
No, really, I'm fine.
Too bad.
Oi, hello. Ah,
I
sorry.
hear a heart beating faster than usual. Is it my own?
Hello.
I'll go first. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Zilch Alexander.
I'll go first as I talk to him last. He's got little, like, symbols in his eyes.
I'm from the Southern Forest Preserve District's detective agency. They call me Nature's Mediator. I love people, nature, and the harmony between them. However, there are times when some would attempt to ruin that harmony. My specialty is in handling those people. Have you heard of the chain of mysterious murders surrounding the dam construction at Souls Lake? Rumor has it that one by one, everyone involved with the dam's construction died, all cursed by a sunken ritual site.
Oh.
It was a once-in-a-century difficult case. The one who solved it was none other than myself. There wasn't much to it. The culprits were locals who wanted the rights to the dam for themselves. The strange part is that all 52 villagers were in on it. They all kept their lips sewn shut to protect the secret. I'll let you figure out what that means. When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes. That is one thing I have learned as a detective.
You know, I was gonna say that this guy seems to be the most normal of all of them. But I don't know if that's true.
Nature's mediator. He does look like a good detective. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe he's a good person.
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is animal investigation.
Okay.
I can control animals as I wish and recruit them for my inquiries. Quite fitting for the philanthropist that I am. Though useful in many ways, I mainly use it to gather intel. It allows me to survey a target while remaining undetected. As a basic rule, I can only control four-legged mammals. Less intelligent animals are easier to control. I often use mice. They're the perfect animals for undercover investigations.
Did she just imply that four-legged animals aren't, like, intelligent? Because I feel like he's kind of wrong about that.
Unfortunately, I can't show it off right now, because there aren't any mice on this train.
Not only is he a good detective, but he also has those powers. He really is impressive.
That is all from me. With love, I yield to the next person.